Donald Trump has a shadow of his own, Robert Mueller. And so far, the special counsel has indicted 4 of Trump's campaign officials, interrogated over 20 administration officials, and has even set a date to question Steve Bannon. He would have met with Bannon earlier, but Mueller's still waiting for Amazon to deliver his hazmat suits. Like, my first question, Mr. Bannon, do you mind not eating your own scabs? Thank you very much. And after all the underlings, this week we learned the investigation has reached the very top of Trump Tower.
Special counsel Bob Mueller is zeroing in on a potential cover-up of that now infamous Trump Tower meeting between Russians and Trump campaign officials, when the president allegedly dictated a statement aboard Air Force One insisting that the meeting was about Russian adoptions.
The reason the story could be so important is how it fits into a possible obstruction case against the president.
Obstruction of justice relates to intent. You don't have to succeed in obstruction of justice to be charged with obstruction of justice.
You know, the only thing that would piss Trump off more than charging him with obstruction of justice would be saying that he failed at it. He'd be like, how dare you? I'm the best at everything, including obstruction of justice. Throw some justice at me, obstruct it. It's looking like Trump and his people lied about the meeting with the Russians. And the lie would have worked, except for all the incriminating emails and a room full of witnesses. So this would easily be Trump's worst cover-up since he wore that robe. But remember, that doesn't mean we know how Mueller's investigation will end, right? It could end with Trump impeached. It could end with Trump exonerated. Hell, I mean, it could end with Trump and Mueller married. You know, it's a thin line between love and hate. Just like I followed you for so long that in the end, you caught me. I colluded with your heart. But some in the Republican Party aren't taking chances. They want to discredit the investigation before it's even over. And they've come up with an ingenious plan to do it.
The Republican-led House Intelligence Committee voted late today to release a secret memo.
The memo reportedly alleges the Bureau and the Justice Department abused surveillance powers when they were looking at the Trump campaign.
Authored by House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes, the memo alleges improper use of surveillance by the FBI and Justice Department.
The document purportedly alleges there was misconduct in ordering surveillance and an anti-Trump bias within the FBI and Justice Department.
I think you're going to see evidence of bias in an organization that's supposed to be unbiased.
Wow, now that would be a big deal, because the FBI is supposed to be like a parent, unbiased, judging all their kids equally, even though some of them don't deserve love, Mom. Now, to be clear, what the Republicans have done is they've created a 4-page memo accusing the FBI of improperly obtaining a warrant to wiretap a Trump campaign aide in 2016, a man by the name of Carter Page, right? You can see him here wearing the hat he stole from Paddington Bear. Now, mind you, this memo is not a report. It's not a formal finding. It's not even an official document. It's like a sticky note from Congress. Because I'm sorry, like 4 pages to discredit the entire FBI? That doesn't seem like enough detail. I've had CVS receipts with more detail than this memo. And what's more is it was written by House Intelligence Chairman and guy with resting middle management face, Devin Nunes, right? He was on Trump's transition team. And he's so loyal to Trump that he once snuck to the White House to show Trump's secret evidence. So he's as credible as a white man selling jerk chicken. You know, it's just like, it's spicy like Doritos, Irie. But the Republicans don't need credible to advance their narrative. All Nunes has to do is say he has something important and damning, and the propaganda machine will do the rest.
This is earth-shaking, and it does go deeper than Watergate.
Sean, this is bigger than anything anybody can imagine.
And when you say that this makes Watergate like stealing a Snickers bar.
It has to be put in the context of the history of our great nation. Remember, why was America created? It was created because of the usurpation of power. It was about tea tax. It was about stationing troops on private property without permission. This is 100 times bigger.
Guys, calm down. It's a memo. Right? It's not the Black Panther soundtrack.